It's my great privilege and great pleasure to address you on the occasion of Tamil Pongal. Tamil Pongal is a very old tradition to celebrate the rising sun, the god of the sun, and to celebrate the harvest. But it also points to the fact that the Tamil culture is one of the oldest, one of the most sophisticated, and one of the richest cultures on planet Earth. So let's celebrate this great tradition and enjoy some really good hot Tamil food. Tamil diaspora is probably the most successful diaspora anywhere in the world. You can feel so proud of being part of this great Tamil diaspora in Canada and in many other parts of the world. Whenever I meet a Tamil, he or she tends to be a doctor or a lawyer or economist or a dentist. They're so successful and of course contributing immensely to their new home country like Canada. They're also, even now embarking upon politics, Tamil was very recently spoken even in the Parliament of Canada. Great achievement. Here in Norway we have a Tamil deputy mayor in the city of Oslo, our capital. She will soon come into the parliament after the next election. And Tamils are also important in our life in so many areas. Tamil youth in Norway are doing much better than Norwegian youth in the universities. I recall I had some Norwegian Tamils coming to my place when I was a minister. And they said, how can a minister live like that just in a flat? We on our part have major big houses. So be happy with what you have achieved. But while there is enormous achievements of the Tamil diaspora and Tamil contribution to cultures all over the world, it's still a very, very difficult situation in the homeland, in Sri Lanka itself. You will all recall 12 years back when the war ended, and yes, peace was achieved, but it was happening through enormous suffering and even war crimes. This issue of war crimes will now come up in the Human Rights Commission in Geneva in the next month or two. Many governments will spotlight the fact that the government of Sri Lanka is doing nothing to create accountability for the war crimes. To the country, they're doing the utmost to cover it up and giving a free pass to the criminals themselves. I cannot agree more than with former Chilean President Bachelet, who's now the head of the Human Rights Commission. She very recently said that it's the responsibility of the government of Sri Lanka to create accountability. But if the government of Sri Lanka is running away from that obligation, other governments need to take action. That was, by the way, what happened in her home country, where European governments were putting Pinochet, the dictator of Chile, into court proceedings long before that happened in Chile itself. But the main arena for the struggle for Tamil rights, legitimate rights as a nation, is not in Geneva, it's in Sri Lanka itself. I'm very much looking forward to engaging you in a discussion on the way forward for the Tamil struggle. I personally believe that comes from more Tamil unity. I think it's by employing the methods of Gandhiji, the non-violent but very dedicated struggle. And I think it comes from the outreach to Muslims, upcountry Tamils, and those Sinhalese who are ready to support legitimate Tamil rights. But this is for another day, where we can have a discussion, where there can be questions and back and forth, but I'm very much looking forward to engaging with you in that discussion. Finally, this is a day for great celebration. It's a day for family occasion. I know that Tamil Pongal as such is 2 weeks behind us, but today we should enjoy great Tamil food. So hot, so spicy, so sweet. My mouth is start working just by thinking about the Tamil food, and I hope you have great dinners and great meals with your family. And I wish you a sweet Tamil Pongal and happiness and prosperity for all of you. And I hope that next time we celebrate Tamil Pongal, still a Tamil diaspora will be as successful as today, but that we can also celebrate a little bit of progress in the homeland in Sri Lanka also.